Please rise.
Let us pray that we all may work together for the betterment of our city, respecting each other's perspectives and striving for fairness. Let us seek wisdom and understanding as we make decisions that will impact all residents. Let us pray for our city to have compassion and unity for all well-beings. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We now call the Wheeling City Council meeting of March 3, 2026 to order and ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Mr. Asaro?
Here.
Ms. King?
Here.
Mayor Magruder?
Here.
Mr. Palmer?
Here.
Mr. Seiler?
Here.
Mr. Sklavonakis?
Here.
And Mr. Thorngate?
Here.
Quorum is present.
Thank you. We do have the February 17, 2026 council meetings minutes in front of us. Is there a motion to accept those as received?
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion or additions, changes? Hearing none, I'd ask all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? And those minutes are approved as received. We're down to the mayor's report. A couple brief items tonight. Just wanted to let folks know, we talked last week about the Housing Development Task Force. That task force will hold their first meeting on this Friday here at the City Hall. Mr. William Bryson will be chairing that committee. The committee meetings are closed to the public so that they can get their work done, but there'll be some updates and reports as we move along. I'm really pleased with the number of folks that have stepped up and agreed to be members of that meaningful committee. The other thing, I want to take a minute tonight to say congratulations to Tony Figueretti and the Figueretti Restaurant. I know most of us have probably seen via the news the last couple of days that they've been awarded the James Beard Foundation America's Classic Restaurant Award. It's pretty significant and not only recognizes good food, but a classic performance, a restaurant that's usually a family-owned small restaurant in a great community that's been in business for a long time. And they certainly fit that bill. So without further ado, please know our congratulations to the restaurant. Another exciting element here tonight, we have another group of champions in our company. And it sounds like, they used to call Pittsburgh the city of champs. That's not true. It's Wheeling. So we have a proclamation here for the Wheeling Park Hockey Club. Whereas the Wheeling Park Patriots hockey team demonstrated extraordinary skill, determination, and teamwork in securing the 2026 West Virginia State Hockey Championships title. And whereas the Patriots captured back-to-back state championships with a very decisive 6-2 victory over Morgantown's Mohawks at Westbanco Arena, showcasing resilience and championship character. And whereas after facing an early 2-0 deficit, the Patriots responded with 6 unanswered goals, reflecting their unwavering commitment to perseverance, discipline, and team unity. And whereas head coach Matt O'Krett, in his first year leading the program, inspired his players to remain true to their values and play with relentless, honest discipline and smart hockey, guiding them to the pinnacle of success. And whereas standout performances throughout the championship game highlighted the team's depth and talent, including goals by Cooper Abraham, Parker Jasko, John Tadich, Luke Simonetti, and Gavin Hoodrick, with Luke Simonetti earning the tournament MVP honor and Parker Jasko being named the game MVP. And whereas the Patriots' achievement is a testament not only to the athletic excellence, but also to the dedication of their coaches, families, and the spirited support of the Wheeling Park student body and community. And whereas the city of Wheeling takes great pride in the accomplishments of these outstanding student athletes who represent our community with integrity, sportsmanship, and excellence, both on and off the ice. Now therefore, I, Denny Magruder, Mayor of the City of Wheeling, on behalf of the Wheeling City Council, do hereby commend and congratulate the Wheeling Park Patriots hockey team on winning the 2026 West Virginia State Hockey Championship and extend our best wishes as they advance to national competition. In witness hereof, I hereby set my hand and cause the seal of the City of Wheeling to be affixed on this 3rd day of March, 2026. Gentlemen, congratulations. What an achievement. Thank you. And just so you know, we all wish you well on the way to Minneapolis. And maybe hopefully we'll have you back here next month to talk about the national championship. How about if we can come up and get a picture here with members of council and give this proclamation?
Congratulations.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Great job. Congratulations.
You guys want to fill
Can
this
we
in a
have,
little bit?
yes, please.
I have to stand behind.
I know, I gotta stand behind this one. Congratulations.
Go all the way down.
Get the guys in front. You're the important guys. We'll do the proclamation. Yeah, we'll get the coach here.
You want to hold with him?
Coach, congratulations. Great job on your first year. Absolutely.
Okay. Can I see everybody's faces? We are good. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you. Please hold. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Congratulations.
Yeah, what an honor in the city to have as many championship teams
Thank you.
and athletes and people as we do. So, thank you. Okay, let's move on to the clerk's report, please.
There is a notice of application to operate a private club, the Urban Collective, located at 1070 Market Street. And that concludes the clerk's report.
Thank you. Unfinished business.
An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $16,674.39 with Grade 8 Solutions LLC of Warren, Ohio for purchase of replacement plug and swing check valves to be charged to water pollution control.
I'll move to adopt the ordinance.
I'll second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, I'm going to ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Mr. Osorio?
Yes.
Mr. Seiler?
Yes.
Ms. Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Magruder?
Yes.
Mr. Sklavonakis?
Yes.
Mr. Thorngate?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Thank you. That motion's approved.
An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $25,780 to GM Baker and Son Moody's of Dayton of Columbus, Ohio for well pump number 3 rehab to be charged to water.
I'll move to adopt the ordinance.
A second?
Is there any discussion? Once again, hearing none, I'd ask the clerk to please call the vote.
Mr. Seiler?
Yes.
Ms. Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Magruder?
Yes.
Mr. Sklavonakis?
Yes.
Mr. Thorngate?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
And Mr. Asaro?
Yes.
That motion's approved.
An ordinance of the Council of the City of Wheeling fixing the assessment for the cost of raising dilapidated structures on real property in the city in accordance with applicable sections of the West Virginia Code and the codified ordinances of the City of Wheeling.
Move for adoption of the ordinance.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Once again, hearing none, I'd ask the clerk to please call the vote.
Ms. Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Magruder?
Yes.
Mr. Sklavonakis?
Yes.
Mr. Thorngate?
Yes.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Mr. Asaro?
Yes.
And Mr. Seiler?
Absolutely yes.
Thank you. That motion's approved.
And that concludes unfinished business.
Okay. Remarks from members of council, and I think we'll start this evening with Councilor Kane.
Just one reminder that all Crime Watch areas are in operation this month, sorry about that. And also the business, Center Wheeling, and South Wheeling businesses, we have our Crime Watch meeting tomorrow at the police station, at 5:30. And that is it.
Okay, Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. I also would like to congratulate Figueretti's, Tony, Dino, and their staff. I know they work very hard over there. They do a wonderful job, and they're just one of the many restaurants in our community, and it's wonderful. I mean, James Beer winner? I mean, that's sort of impressive. And they've been doing it for decades, and it's nice that something we in the Ohio Valley have known for a long time. It's nice that people outside of our community are now getting to know what we have been able to appreciate for decades. Appreciate that. And I was going to tell the park they left, but, you know, as a proud alum, it's great to see all these Wheeling Park teams coming through here. It's, I like how you say it, the city of champions, Mayor, that's well said, so. That's all I have for you tonight, thank you.
Councilor Thornton,
Nothing for me today, Mayor, thank you.
Councilor Palmer.
Yeah, a few things. As far as the legislative update goes, I'm gonna hold off till next council meeting because it's crossover day. Well, actually, next council meeting will be after the end of the session. So if there's anything, I'll send emails out. But it is crossover day, so we'll get a better idea of what bills are moving forward, for that. As far as recognition goes, there was a gentleman by the name of John J. Leonard in town, part of what's called the Stadium Chaser. And he visits stadiums and arenas throughout the country. And he had great posts and compliments on both West Banco Arena and Wheeling Jesuit University, or Wheeling University. And so that was great to see, you know, and very positive things for the Ohio Valley, and appreciate that. And lastly, on recognition, I'd like to wish Michelle Rajano a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Michelle.
Thank you.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilor Sarah.
Just that the Ward 1 Crime Watch will be returning on March 12th, 7 o'clock at the Word Christian Church. And also the spring cleanup dumpster will be in Warwood on March 20th at Garden Park on the Richland Avenue side.
Councilor Seidel.
Yeah, Mayor, thank you. I just want to bring awareness. It is the season for flooding, unfortunately, and we are not in the red by any means at this point, but I do want to bring awareness and just let folks, just remind folks to keep an eye on the weather.gov and watch our river levels. Right now, they're going to be elevated a little bit. We're not in a danger zone at this point, but as we know, those things change rapidly, depending on the amount of rain that we have coming. So no need to be concerned at this point, but let's just bring awareness so folks can know and not be surprised by it.
Thank you. We'll move on now to report of committees. We do have two sets of minutes from different committees here. We've got the Public Works Committee minutes of February 17, 2026. We also have the Finance Committee minutes of February 17, 2026. Is there a motion to accept those sets of minutes as received?
I will move to accept those minutes as received.
I'll second.
Are there any changes or discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? And both sets of minutes are accepted as received. Thank you. Now we're down to the report of the city manager, Mr. Herron.
Thank you, Mayor. Under original propositions this evening, item number 9 is a ordinance authorizing the purchase of a K-9 for the police department. That is a reimbursement. The majority of it's a reimbursement from the Stanton Foundation. I would respectfully request 2 readings on this ordinance, as a dog has become available from Europe, and 2 weeks, or at least a couple of weeks early, and training is scheduled to begin on March 17th. So we would like to move forward with purchasing that dog. Again, we respectfully request 2 readings on that ordinance this evening. The tree removal project at Heritage Court has been completed. It looks fantastic. We are coming up with a management plan to ensure that the weeds and the trees do not grow back, but LaRoche Tree Service did an excellent job in that project. Makes a huge difference from the view from that corner of West Banco Arena and as you go down 14th Street. Sludge removal at the wastewater treatment plant thankfully has begun. It's about 30% complete. As you know, that problem has created the odor problem that has occurred at the wastewater treatment plant for the last year or so. So that project is moving forward, and as I mentioned, it's about 30% complete as far as removing the sludge from the digesters. There's countless valves that have to be replaced. That work will be done, and then the digesters will be put back in service probably sometime this summer. So we're pleased that that project's moving forward as expeditiously as we possibly could. The congressionally directed spending season is upon us. Congressman Riley Moore has set his schedule for consideration of CDS requests, which is this Friday. We do plan on submitting the Glenwood Road Slip project, which is a $4.3 million project, of which the CDS request will be $3,440,000. The local match on that will be $860,000. And then also a project that we have submitted for the past couple of years and that is to repair the Hempfield Tunnel on the Heritage Port Trail, which is a $1.2 million project but does not require a local match. So those projects will be going into Congressman Moore's office this week. I don't have the schedule for Senators Justice and Capito yet, but those will be forthcoming here shortly.
And we did receive funding for Elm Run, correct, in the previous one?
We did, the Elm Run, what we have received on Elm Run was engineering. That engineering is not quite completed yet, but once that's done, there's another program that the Corps of Engineers wants to tap into that is not congressionally directed spending. Now, if that doesn't work out, then we'll certainly look at that in the next round, but we're not quite ready to do that yet. That's my report.
Thank you. Are there any questions of the city manager? Thank you, Mr. Herron. We do have the Hall of Fame minutes from January 13, 2026. Is there a motion to hold those over, please?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, I'd ask all those in favor to signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And those opposed? And those minutes will be held over. Petitions of redress or grievance.
There are none.
Petitions of all other kind.
There are none.
Original propositions.
An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $101,430 with Woltz and Win Ford Inc. of Heidelberg, Pennsylvania for the purchase of two 2026 Ford Super Duty 1-ton pickup trucks for the Operations Division to be charged to regular RCIP. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $77,354 with Woltz and Win Ford Inc. of Heidelberg, Pennsylvania for the purchase of a 2026 Ford F-250 truck for the Vehicle Maintenance Division to be charged as follows: $50,000 to project fund, $13,677 to water, and $13,677 to sewer. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $15,724 with C2G Engineering Inc. of Huntington, West Virginia for purchase of telemetry system for tank levels and alarms to be charged to Water Pollution Control Division. An ordinance authorizing city manager to enter into an agreement with Top Notch Landscaping and Supply LLC of Wheeling, West Virginia to provide grass cutting services, and further authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $90,222 to be charged to the general fund. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $201,455.74 with Caston Baker of Canonsburg, Pennsylvania for CDBG street reconstruction of Grandview Street and part of 12th Street to be charged to CDBG. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $45,561 with Whiteside of St. Clairsville, Ohio for the purchase of 2026 GMC Sierra pickup truck for the Water Department to be charged to Water Vehicle Replacement Fund. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $29,391 with Whiteside of St. Clairsville, Ohio for the purchase of a 2026 Chevrolet Trailblazer for the Water Department to be charged to Water Vehicle Replacement Fund. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $459,300 with Rays International Inc. of Shadyside, Ohio for demolition of Clay School to be charged as follows: $319,440 to the West Virginia DLAP grant and $139,860 to the project fund. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $19,000 with Mary K-9 Services LLC of Norwich, Ohio for the purchase of a police narcotics K-9 and training to be charged as follows: $15,000 to the Stanton K-9 Foundation and $4,000 to the police department.
I move for a second reading.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Again, we'll look for a second reading then. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? And we will ask the clerk for the second reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing the city manager to expend funds in the amount of $19,000 with Mary K-9 Services LLC of Norwich, Ohio for the purchase of a police narcotics K-9 and training to be charged as follows: $15,000 to the Stanton K-9 Foundation and $4,000 to the police department.
Move for adoption of the ordinance.
Second.
Is there any discussion? If not, I'd please ask the clerk to call the vote.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
Mr. Thorngate?
Yes.
Mr. Sklavonakis?
Yes.
Mayor Magruder?
Yes,
Ms. Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Seiler?
Yes.
And Mr. Asaro.
Yes.
thank you. That motion is approved.
And that concludes original propositions.
Thank you. We have no one signed up tonight wishing to be heard. And so with that, no further business, I would move for a motion for adjournment.